Welcome back, True Seeker. Just a little reminder about how twisted the NFL is, which should be known as the National Fixed League. Last night on primetime, the Buffalo Bills won at the New York Jets Stadium, which of course is across the river in New Jersey in the 201 area code. But notice that stadium, MetLife Stadium, opened April 10th, 2010. OJ Simpson died on the 14th anniversary of the opening of that stadium. Of course, this game was on October 14th, Columbus Day. NFL has that Gematria 14. But you know what home team records fell to with the Jets losing for NFL Week 6? They fell to 4-10 for the week. 4-10, like April 10th. And, of course, the week started with the Niners winning in Seattle's building, the land of the Beastquake. First game of Week 6 started with Geno Smith lofting an interception at number 6 en route to the Niners winning their 6th straight versus the Seahawks and picking up their 666th franchise win. But notice this, from OJ's death anniversary, or his death this year really, to the game was 187 days later. And you can see the splits on the screen. Late games or primetime games, those are Josh Allen's stats. Josh Allen became 18-7 in primetime, 187 days after OJ's death. And we've been showing this all year. They've been paying tribute to OJ with the Bills. Of course, that's the team he made his name with. And, of course, Buffalo fell apart once they moved the stadium to Orchard Park. But remember, at the beginning of the year, Josh Allen, they even had him wearing a glove. Remember, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. That was the big line on that big Jesuit date, September 27th, in the OJ trial from his Jesuit-educated lawyer. If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Josh Allen wearing the glove after OJ dies. But yeah, this literally is how scripted it is. And other things, for the entire season, home teams stayed on 45 wins, and home teams fell to 4-5 on Monday Night Football for the year. Buffalo Bills equals 45 in Gematria. Keep in mind, they're named after a cowboy, and Rodgers, who's now the quarterback of the Jets, came over from the Packers, named after the Indian Packing Company, Cowboys and Indians, and year after year on Columbus Day, there's some little Indian joke. Here it was again. Been documenting this stuff for a long time. But yeah, what the advice I gave for my community for this game was to tease the Jets up to plus 3.5 because we thought it'd be a 3-point game. We knew if the Bills won by 3, they'd be plus 39 in scoring differential for the year. New York equals 39 like Orenthal, the Battle of New York. New York, the big way, is also 78. Notice both New York teams won in the MLB. Rangers won in NHL. And obviously the Bills from New York beat the other New York team, the Jets. And the other thing we thought was that the Jets would score 20 points, and they did because the ball kept getting sucked into the goalpost. The reason we thought the Jets would score 20 points last night, it'd be a 3-point game, which means you could have nailed the score dead on with the advice I gave pregame, is because the Jets now have 113 points scored for the season, and they play the Steelers next. And Steelers equals 113 in Gematria, and that happens all the time. These teams will hit the exact point total that points to the next opponent. Doesn't happen in every single game, but it happens in a lot of games. And exact scores are big payouts. And if you want this intel before the game, you should join us on the Patreon because we're smashing it. Another big winning week in Week 5. And again, it's not just that we're taking advantage of the rig system. It's that we're definitively proving how demented and evil and sick and ritualistic it all is. Remember, 187 is a homicide code. OJ dead at 76. San Francisco equals 76. If you forgot what happened to OJ, they announced him dead as the Masters were teeing off 59 days after the last Super Bowl before the year of Super Bowl 59. And about announcing his death while the Masters was teeing off, again, go to your Bible, Ephesians 6. It's verses 5 through 9. Slaves, obey your masters. The word slave, when you run the alphabetic order forwards, is 59. When you run it in reverse, is 76. OJ's dead at 76, 59 days after the last Super Bowl. Ephesians 6, this ritual closes out Week 6. Remember, slave, Negro, blues, Rasta, they all equal 59. Like Motown came out in 59, like Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year. San Francisco, OJ's hometown, also equals 76. And the Bills are 7-6 versus the Niners right now, and those are the two teams that OJ played for. We'll see if the Bills start the year 5-0 before they host the Niners. San Francisco likes those 50 and 76s. If they're 4-0, though, they're going to have to face the Chiefs on the 322nd day of the year. That'll make things a little bit interesting, but we'll see what happens. That's for the home game. Bills have a chance to go 5-0 at home before playing San Francisco, the 50 city, OJ's old city. But yeah, again, congrats to the winners. If you're not on the Patreon, think about signing up. We do live streams every day there, winning information all the time. And again, the type of knowledge that can allow you to turn $1 into over $100. That's what we teach people to do. Turn the small bill into the big bill by taking advantage of these fixed sports leagues. It's like yesterday in the NHL. Underdog Panthers in Boston. Chance to become 2-2 for both teams. Boston 22 lands. Sure enough, boom. Yesterday, Yankees looked real secure for the win. They handled business, beating the Guardians 5-2, becoming 5-2 versus the Guardians for the year. Again, you learn the numbers, you see through the ritualism. They had to tell you Taylor Swift was in attendance with Travis Kelce at the Yankees game. The score was 5-1 for a lot of the game. Taylor Swift equals 51. And remember, in history, the football team known as the New York Yanks became the Dallas Texans before they became the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, these things aren't an accident. All right, True Seeker, we'll leave it there for now. Link for the Patreon's in the description. And until next time.